Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome, man. Welcome to Beyond Classic Rock. Today, I've got a complimentary quad coming your way, man. And it is what I'm calling an international fusion mix. And basically what that means is that there's just some talent coming to us from different parts of the globe, different genres of music, just really far-reaching, way out sounds coming to us, man. So this is the lineup. We're gonna hit up some SITAR music, or SITAR music, S-I-T-A-R, SITAR metal specifically, and that's the name of the band, and they're gonna be doing When Time Stands Still. Then you're going to have to, excuse me for my pronunciations or my mispronunciations of these titles and names. MDOU, MOCTAR, doing Imouhagh, I think. And then Tokyo Groove, JYOSHI, What Is Hip, Tower of Power cover. And then finally, the WAGAKKI band, doing Homura plus Hagane, or Homura and Hagane. Sorry, like I said, don't kick my ass. I'm really bad at pronunciations. So, before I pop this off, I just want to give a shout out and a thanks very much to Akachita. Thanks very much for the recommendation, man, and providing the links. Akachita said to me here in a note, you recently did a reaction to the child prodigy Yoyoka Soma and her amazing talent on the drums. This got me thinking about all the fantastic music out there in the world, in other cultures and countries that the vast majority of us don't even know exists. There's a lot. There is so much truth in the idea that music is the universal unifier. Here is just a small sampling of the quality of music still being created out there, despite the efforts of the music industry to crush the true creativity of the human spirit right out of real music forever. Peace. All right, man. I hear what you're saying, and yeah, looking forward to checking this out. I just love the variety and the diversity from one day to another. You keep hearing me say this shit, but that's the jewel of this channel. That's what I like. That's why I like it so much. All right. SITAR music, or SITAR metal. That is what's up first. It's a band, When Time Stands Still. SITAR metal, When Time Stands Still. Official video. Let's get it. This reminds me of Brian Jones when the Stones were performing Painted Black. Toast your sparkle. That's excellent. Wasn't that a great shot with all the birds swarming overhead? I guess it's the only proper way to play it, is to sit down. Look at that shot.
And there he was, a man ahead of his time, never with words but with a vision he will end the divide. Now when the time stands still in the darkness filled with light, hold my hand and step within something he left behind.
This is fusion, let me tell you. Mixing metal with original Indian music. Brother's got skills. Wow, that was great, man. That's an entire story being told, an entire journey, an odyssey right there. And that instrumental fusion, that was really cool, man. You see why I just in my mind called it an international fusion? I didn't know what else. It's the first thing that came to mind. That was excellent, man. So, SITAR metal, or SITAR metal, when time stands still. What we'll do here is we'll focus on more information from the artist rather than song details. There doesn't seem to be a tremendous amount, and so that'll be mainly the focus, especially with these artists that I haven't heard of before. I'm assuming that many of you who are viewing probably are not that familiar as well. So that's the assumption I'm going to work from. So, SITAR metal, when time stands still. SITAR metal is the world's first and only SITAR-fronted Indian classical metal band. A true cultural collision. SITAR metal hails as the true inventor and pioneer of not only SITAR-fronted Indian classical and rock metal fusion sound, but the broader spectrum of Indian music coming together with world music sounds. SITAR metal has emerged as a league of their own in the global music scene after the release and success of their debut album, SITAR Metal. Formed in June of 2015 as a solo project, Rishad Singh started releasing cover videos which cemented the sound and vision of SITAR metal. Rishad formed his first original project, Mute the Saint, releasing his first EP of the same name in December of 2016. So, SITAR Metal 2018 to the present. SITAR Metal became a full-fledged 4-member band in 2018 with Deeparshi Roy, Tushar Khurana, and Joel Damian Rodriguez joining the lineup. When Time Stands Still was the first single from the band's debut album, released on the 20th of August 2019. When Time Stands Still is the first song ever to present and showcase tapping on a SITAR. SITAR Metal released their first self-titled album, SITAR Metal, on October 1st, 2019 as a 6-track album. This album was taken down and released as a 10-track album on April 5th, 2020. Awards and nominations. SITAR Metal was voted as the number 12 best album at Metal Injunction's Best of 2019 awards besides Slipknot, Rammstein, Bring Me the Horizon, Baby Metal, and albums from over 200 bands from all around the world. Okay, y'all. That is what Wikipedia has for us in reference to SITAR Metal. That was great, man. When Time Stands Still was the song. Let's hit up our next artist, our next song, man. So, MDOU MOCTAR doing Lamoa. It's L-M-O-U-H-A-G-H. I could be way off there. Okay, and this is live. MDOU MOCTAR, Lamoa live. Let's get it. shades of Frank Zappa in his guitar playing. A little bit of Hendrix too. I need to interpret what it is they're saying. Great bass groove. All right. Great, fantastic bass groove. That bass line was just carrying that whole song, man, into a really, really nice extended jam. I was thinking of Stranglehold from Ted Nugent, how, you know, that bass groove is everything, taking the whole song with it, man. Same thing here. The bass groove was the foundation of the song. And of course, his guitar playing was fantastic, man. Really, really excellent guitar playing. He's a southpaw as well. And yeah, and you know, the only thing is I got to figure out what they're singing about, what it's all about, what they're saying. It doesn't seem like they're singing about anything dire, you know. So we'll see. I have to look into that. But yeah, man, really, really great talent there. The way that they can fuse their original, authentic music with modern, I guess the modern equipment of hard rock / metal, and bringing it in, giving it a little bit more of a modern twist. Damn, man, it's only when I start shooting my reactions that's when these dudes start to change out the garbage bins. Let's pause for a little bit, man. Give these fools a chance to get rid of all those bins. You can probably hear it like thunder, right? I hate that shit. Okay, let's do a little review here, y'all. Really excellent performance here, man. MDOU, MOCTAR, and Imouhagh. Forgive me again, man, if I don't pronounce these properly. So, a little bio here. MDOU MOCTAR is a Tuareg songwriter, and musician based in Agadez, Niger, and is one of the first musicians to perform modern electronic adaptations of Tuareg guitar music. He first became famous through a trading network of cell phones and memory cards in West Africa. MDOU MOCTAR is a popular wedding performer and sings about Islam, education, love, and peace in Tamashek. He plays a left-handed Fender Stratocaster guitar in a Takamba and Asuf style. MDOU wanted to play the guitar, but his family disapproved of electric music, so he had to build his own guitar using bicycle cables for strings. His first album, Anar, was not officially released at the time, but the songs became hugely popular across the Sahel when they went viral through cell phone music trading networks. His next album, Afalin, was recorded live. On first realizing there was interest in his music and a growing audience for it outside of the Saharan region, MOCTAR said in late 2014, quote, "I first met Christopher Kirkley of Sale Sounds on the mobile phone as he had called me. It was a weird conversation as I thought my cousin was pulling a joke on me, so I hung up. This American guy calling me saying he wanted to work with me for my music, it just couldn't be real. He called me again and we talked. He came to visit me in my village and also sent me a left-handed guitar, which is very hard to find in Niger. This guitar has crossed several African countries to arrive in my hands. I have been playing it ever since." Unquote. His cousin must be really, really talented to let him think that it's actually him trying to mess with him and sound American on the phone. MDOU MOCTAR released his fifth studio album, Ilana, the Creator, in 2019. It was his first studio album recorded with a full band. NPR's Bob Bolin named the album perhaps the most fiery psych rock of the 21st century, while Happy Mag placed it at number 13 on their list of the 25 best psychedelic rock albums of the 2010s, labeling it serious music for a serious cause. On March 3rd, 2021, MOCTAR announced that his sixth album, Afrique Victime, would be released via Matador Records on the 21st of May of that year. Okay, so it was just released. Alright, man, so that is some information about this very, very talented young man, MDOU MOCTAR. So, let's hit up our next track, man. And our next artist, that being Tokyo Groove JYOSHI. Man. And they're hitting up a song, What is Hip? Let's get it. channeling a little Bootsy Collins there. That was excellent. Oh, not done yet. Okay. What is hit cover? Tokyo Groove, JYOSHI. That was excellent. Excellent. Great precision. Tight. Very, very good, man. Yeah, I was trying to kind of get a feel for their age. I think they're just pretty much in their teens, man. And they've got a great unified jam going on. Right on. I don't know how long they've been around, but yeah, they definitely have what it takes to go wherever the hell they want. That was excellent, man. So, Tokyo Groove, JYOSHI. Tokyo Groove JYOSHI is a female groove band formed in 2018, okay, in Tokyo by 3 Japanese session musicians. Oh my gosh, man. Emi Kanizashi, keyboards, Juna Sarita, bass, and Yuriko Sekis, drums. Their producer got an opportunity to live in New York for 8 years in total in 1980 and 2010, and he went around 500 music concerts. Especially in the late 80s, he experienced creative music beyond genres, and he fell in love with groove music. As Duke Ellington said, there are simply two kinds of music, good music and the other kind. He strives to produce Tokyo Groove JYOSHI as a powerful groove band with music beyond the generations, genders, and genres. They mainly perform at various music festivals and solo live concerts. Most of the time, they get fully occupied. Since the band was formed, they have collaborated with many other musicians. The music video, What Is Hip, became a huge hit, particularly outside of Japan. In February of 2020, they went to New York and performed in clubs such as The Bitter End, Shrine, Sugar, Groove, Cafe Wa. They've been playing cover songs mainly and have finally started making original songs from July of 2020. The single Hot Summer was ranked number 1 in the R&B Soul in iTunes store in Turkey. Tokyo Groove is ranked 8th in the R&B Soul in iTunes store in Japan. Okay, y'all, and that is all the information that I've got bio-wise for Tokyo Groove JYOSHI. Well, they just recently started and they're already making great headway, so I can see them doing very well down the road, man. All right, so let's hit up our next track. The WAGAKKI band doing Homura and Hagane. All right, man. Homura and Hagane. Let's get it. What do you call that instrument? I know it's not a banjo. They're really putting on a good show here, man. I gotta know what she's singing.